What is Tumani Kamara doing here? Could you just guard Klay Thompson? Why are you not just guarding Klay Thompson? Are you expecting to, switch back here? There's no screen coming. What was that? Cannot just get back to the middle of nowhere in transition. If you're Jeremy Grant, let's get up. Let's find someone to guard like Klay Thompson. Look at Jeremy Grant. Why are you getting back to the paint guarding no one? So now you're not. So Klay Thompson, pump fake, go. This is why the Blazers are going nowhere ever, and why Chauncey Billups is terrible every year. I need backside help. So if I'm DeAndre Ayton, I can push Klay Thompson to the sideline. The sideline's right there, and I'm hedging. I have a backside defender right here in Scoot Henderson. DeAndre Ayton, the second Klay Thompson hesitates, going to be able to recover. The sideline's right there. It's going to be in half a second, and Scoot Henderson can come back. Nope, let's run drop coverage, have no backside help, and this could not be easier. Blazers really are just a circus, just a poorly coached disaster. Year after year, Billups is terrible. Matisse Thybulle, could you just guard? Why do you have to gamble? Just a circus. Now Wiggins is in the paint, draw help, Saric. Just a poorly coached misery of the Blazers. First of all, Scoot Henderson is gambling way too much. Just guard. You gamble once, twice. Okay, now this double team needs to get here now outside the paint. It's the easiest double team ever. You're just doubling, and Matisse Thybulle's going to the weak side of the floor. Jeremy Grant comes up. That's it, just to get the dribble picked up. But nope, your double team's late. Wiggins is already in the paint, and that was just awful. Chauncey Billups is terrible. This is poorly coached garbage. This is a down screen. It's guard to guard. I could probably just switch this. Malcolm Brogdon and Anthony Simons, okay? Brogdon's got to do something, or I'm showing so Klay Thompson can't curl. The Blazers don't defend this down screen. Chauncey Billups is a disaster. The Blazers are going to switch this screen. All right, first of all, there's got to be help here. DeAndre Ayton's guarding up on the perimeter, so Jeremy Grant should be over in the gaps helping. But if you're DeAndre Ayton, I got to get up here, okay? Now, where's that help? Why is Jeremy Grant not over in the gaps? The shell drill. But Ayton's playing off now. Horrible. Just awful. So you're not going to be able to ice this handoff right here. So you have to switch this. You're not going to have any backside help. DeAndre Ayton's going to have to get up on Steph Curry. Jeremy Grant can take Trace Jackson-Davis. You have all the help in the world right there. Tumani Kamara and Thybulle are right there. So Ayton's going to be fine. But instead you're running drop. You have no backside help. None. This could, anyone in the world could have scored off that. Take someone from the stands. I actually don't think the Blazers are poorly coached. They just no coaching at all. This is a disgrace. First of all, Anthony Simons needs to be sprinting back to the three-point line to be in the gaps. He's jogging right here, so there's no help in the middle of the floor. So now Jeremy Grant's going to get beat right here. DeAndre Ayton's going to go help. So Tumani Kamara, could we not just be in outer space staring at the ball? Could we help the helper and take Trace Jackson-Davis? No, not that either. Again, just a circus, a clown car. No, if you're Chris Murray, let's get our back to the baseline. We're going to chase off of Steph Curry's hip over the top of the down screen right here. You're leaning towards this down screen early. By the way, where's Matisse Thybulle? If you were defending this right, he would need to be either switching or showing. But Chris Murray's leaning towards the down screen early. So now Steph Curry's just going to reverse, set another down screen on Matisse Thybulle, and Klay Thompson's able to get it and go. Could DeAndre Ayton please wait for a timeout to complain? You're complaining in the middle of the play as opposed to getting back in transition. So now you're complaining and jogging back in transition, and now the Warriors have numbers for no reason. What is the Portland Trail Blazers? What is this? Why is Anthony Simons not up, level to Klay Thompson, ready to guard, seeing ball, seeing man with his back to the base? Look at Anthony Simons. What are you doing? Staring at the ball. So Klay Thompson's coming over down screen. You have no chance. A mismatch in the post. Klay Thompson has tremendous size over Anthony Simons. This is an easy double team on a strong side isolation. We're doubling so that dribble gets picked up. Instantly, when Chris Murray goes to double, you're going to rotate. And Chris Murray's just going to rotate to the weak side of the floor. You're going to be fine. Okay? Or we can just watch Anthony Simons. I mean, this is just not going to work. So, but it's Chauncey Billups, so I feel bad for the players. DeAndre Ayton gets switched on to Steph Curry. Tumani Kamara cannot be standing in the middle of the floor doubling. You got to go with Kevon Looney. Jeremy Grant, this is the shell drill in a game. Jeremy Grant's got to get over towards the top of the key. With his feet set, he's in a defensive stance. He can help because he can help and then recover. Okay? But Tumani Kamara, come on. Anthony Simons, you got to stay low. You got to battle Trace Jackson-Davis. You can always send a double down there, but if you turn and front the post with no backside help, there's not going to be time for a double. Now it's just catch over the top, turn two, offensive or whatever. So if you go into the game with a game plan, the Blazers don't, there's no coaching going on. This is a disgrace. Okay, Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons are on a ball screen. It's guard to guard. We're switching this every time. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to talk about. Boom. Instant switch. No thinking or talking. You think, you talk, one person switching, one person's not, no one's going with Wiggins. Jeremy Grant gets beat off the dribble here. Jabari Walker cannot be in the paint staring at the ball. There's a double there. You got to get wide. Malcolm Brogdon's got to stay in the corner. If this pass gets swung to Podziemski, you're rotating to Podziemski and Jeremy Grant's coming up. You can't make Brogdon leave the corner here. Jabari Walker staring at the ball. Steph Curry can pump fake, get in the lane, draw help. So DeAndre Ayton gets switched on to Steph Curry again. Now, this help should be coming over now, right here. Shaedon Sharpe should be over now. But if you're DeAndre Ayton, so the help is there finally, all right? I got to show my hands. I have help. Just make sure Steph Curry has to go into that help. But look at, stop. You got your hands on Steph Curry. You're allowing him to step off you. You're not showing your hands. It is unbelievable. The Blazers screw up trapping about 400 times the last 4.5 minutes. So on this trap right here, Malcolm Brogdon's got to get up, and you got to take Trace Jackson-Davis. All right, Anthony Simons stays home on Podziemski. You leave Moses Moody 2 passes away. Look at the Blazers here. They actually find a way to guard no one. Look at this. Anthony Simons isn't guarding Podziemski, and Malcolm Brogdon doesn't rotate to Trace Jackson-Davis. So you defended no one there. Chauncey Billups, ladies and gentlemen. Another Blazers trap. This time it's DeAndre Ayton. If you're trapping, I got to be up with Trace Jackson-Davis. I can't let Steph Curry turn the corner. You got to cut that dribble off there. And I guess Anthony Simons will then come over to Trace Jackson-Davis. But it doesn't matter. DeAndre Ayton lets Steph Curry turn the corner on a trap, and now the defense is instantly in scramble mode. Who's going to be wide open here? Swinging around, everyone's, okay, Klay Thompson. Where is Malcolm Brogdon going here? This pass gets swung to Chris Paul. Why are you going to the paint? Could you get up and guard Klay Thompson? Where? Seeing ball and man? Malcolm Brogdon staring at the ball and dropping to the paint. So now Klay Thompson's about to scramble over here. So look at this. So now you got to sprint over to guard Klay Thompson. It certainly looks like Shaedon Sharpe's expecting a switch here, but you're still sprinting over trying to guard Klay Thompson, and you're not ready to switch. So this is a circus. This is like pickup basketball has better coached teams than this. This is, okay, the Blazers are trapping here. Again, I don't know why. They're terrible at it. Jeremy Grant has got to get up on the trap. You can't let, and DeAndre, you can't let Steph Curry turn the corner. And then I guess Brogdon would have to get up and take Looney, and then Anthony Simons would kind of have to man the baseline. But I mean, look at this trap. Where's Jeremy? Up! You just let Steph Curry turn the corner. So now Kevon Looney's going to set a second screen, screening like 80 Blazers players. Look at how easy this is a circus. This is not NBA basketball. You watch pickup games. There's better coaching than what Chauncey Billups does with the Blazers. What is going on here? So I guess Portland switches this. Okay, fine. Then DeAndre Ayton, show your hands. Be ready to guard. Shaedon Sharpe's going to switch on to Kevon Looney. You're going to force Chris Paul into help. Okay, you can't just switch and now switch back. So not only is Kevon Looney wide open here because of whatever that defense was, Shaedon Sharpe's instantly gambling, so now he's beat by Chris Paul. Oh, and is Jeremy Grant with his back to the baseline in the gaps? No, he's not either. This is garbage.